The following review of Severance contains spoilers. The surest way to tame a prisoner is to let him believe he is free. While the entire Apple TV series Severance is fascinating, I want to focus on one aspect that I think unlocks a bombshell of potential: the real unknown story of Mark's wife. In the series, Mark, played by Adam Scott, leads a team of office workers whose memories have been surgically divided between their work and personal lives. In short, being severed means you're unaware and have no memory of your personal life while at work, and vice versa. You're aware you had the procedure, but you essentially become or create two versions of yourself. We learn that Mark has been severed, possibly because in his personal life, his wife died tragically in a car accident. He works at Lumen, the company which created the severance procedure. And as the series goes on, more and more levels of creepiness and skepticism arise about Lumen and the morality, health, and safety of the procedure. Mark and his work colleagues continue to grow more curious about their personal lives, wondering about who they are and what they might have. Eventually, we learn that there's actually a loophole in the severance procedure, that from inside a top-secret office at Lumen, they have the ability to switch their severed people at any time, no matter where they are, between the work and personal versions of themselves. When Mark and his colleagues discover this, they secretly revolt. One day, one of the colleagues decides to stay behind and sneaks into the secret office at 5 p.m., while the rest of the workers return to their personal lives, knowing that they will be shortly switched on by the colleague who stayed behind. In other words, the work versions of themselves will be awakened in their personal lives so they can see who they are and what they have. When Mark is awakened at his sister's dinner party, he slowly learns all the details about his life, including that his wife died in a car accident. However, once he sees a photo of his thought-to-be-dead wife, he instantly recognizes her as a work colleague at Lumen. The series ends with Mark running into the kitchen where his family and friends are gathered, yelling, "She's alive!" So, how does this happen? And what are the implications? Did Mark's wife fake her own death to everyone? Did everyone but Mark know she was alive? Did Lumen kidnap her and make her an experiment? What may have started as an "I need to get away from work while at home" choice, or the reverse, it seems to be much more than that. Why stop at work? Why not sever yourself from a bitter divorce, from unrequited love, from poverty, from a bad day? How do we even know that everyone we see in this series is actually who they say they are? Couldn't this be a version of a multiverse theory, a Westworld of realities, or a very advanced version of the metaverse playing out? And maybe Mark's sister, for example, is actually a severed version of a 95-year-old Chinese man playing a woman in some other reality that Lumen offered him as part of a "don't just sever yourself, create who you want to be" package. Maybe everyone is being severed in from some other world, and the story we're watching is just one meeting place in a world of millions of severed hotspots with thousands of different companies like Lumen already creating millions and billions of different realities for humanity. What then? I loved this series because it's so well done, the acting is great, and it brings up all of these interesting questions. It reminds me of Black Mirror, which is another futuristic tech dictatorship type of world, but with Severance, it has a different appeal because we stay with the same characters throughout. Regardless, on top of all the possible reasons people chose to get severed, the mere existence of the procedure and all the twists and turns contained within, all the possibilities this implies for humanity and their future, a few questions remain. Could you see this happening in our world, our objective reality, if it were an option? And also, isn't it interesting that this is brought to us by Apple, the world's leading company for all things tech and future? Let me know what you think. Thank you so much for listening. Please support the Patreon, patreon.com/arthouseradio. Like and subscribe if you can. I'll see you next time.